It's just a ticket and visa.
Okay, so we airplane ticket and the visa.
Yeah. And for the 5-year-old, they have to pay some money to the bus because they have to take a seat.
Okay, and for the Umrah, we can't join, right?
The 5-year-old, if they're a little tall and if they're vaccinated, they can join. But the 1-year-old, they cannot.
So after Hajj, it's the same price, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna, is it okay? I can say because I have other members that wanna do Umrah too and Hajj too, so I can say your numbers. I wanna stay in touch with you.
Of course. So let me know. So do you want to proceed with March or no?
Actually, the thing is, my family, we're in Pakistan right now, so they were returning. And they were gonna, I was gonna leave the kids with them, but
Yeah.
now they have like a lady going on, so that's the reason. Otherwise, like, we were all ready and stuff, so now we might have to delay, like,
I
go
mean, you can bring your kids, right? So this is the situation. In Makkah, they can do Salah, there's a Musalla on P9. And for the sisters, it's P8. Right?
Okay.
So on the side, P10. So they can do Salah there, but in Medina, they can pray. You know, Medina, you can go, you can't go, this is the gamble in Medina. But if they're vaccinated, there's no issue.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is most of them are not vaccinated, and the one that's turning 1 year old, he cannot get vaccinated.
No. He cannot enter at all.
Oh, so then that's, we have a problem there.
Yeah.
Because, so, yeah, I'm gonna save your contact. What's your name, brother?
Jamil Rahman.
Okay, and I never got your email, like,
I'll send you the email. Jamil Rahman for Bilgi Hajj number.
So it's gonna be the same price after, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna save your contact, and I wanna stay in touch with you.
Inshallah. Barakallah fi. I get back to you my email.
Okay, sure.
Yo, Jamil, it's still Muharram. They have it open?
So,
Muharram, right?
why?
I want to go in August.
Look, both your teachers are not here.
I know, but the thing is, they went during exam, and I finished on Thursday. Thursday was my last day.
Who taught you the exam?
The other teachers, I mean, they finished their one in the first week. You know what I mean? So how much would it be without like the package?
Where are you going to sleep? In the house?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it, something like that. That would cost, right?
You can sleep in the house?
I don't know. That's possible? Why?
I'm told that I fresh. Where are you going to sleep at fresh?
Oh shit. That's a problem.
Remember Sheikh Elijah next
Here?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, he did. I mean, that was the first year he did the whole year. That was in 16? 15 or 16.
It's a crazy system, dude.
I mean,
I still don't feel like the mic is loud enough.
people complain about that's all I don't understand.
You can make it loud.
Nah, now
You know how to play with it?
I want to
Do you know how to?
yeah. But I don't understand. Hey, bro, people who complain, you know what they say? The clip is enough. The clip is enough.
But why didn't you guys ever replace the clips in the microphone?
Oh, they only got one new mic. The one is supposed to come like 2 months ago. It's still coming.
The boxes for those clips?
Nah. There's no toilet, bro. I don't know what there is. I don't know.
What was the point if you hold the donation box?
Oh.
Did you remove the box? Oh, the box is still functioning.
No, I don't think it's functioning. It's just weird.
please donate generously.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Jumu'ah Mubarak. Our beloved Imams, respected brothers and sisters, requesting all our volunteers and our board members, please move all the boxes in different floors. Requesting everyone, please donate generously as JMC runs solely on your donation. Jazakallah. We have very few announcements. Jebun Nisa Chaudhary, she's in hospital. Her family is asking dua. Special dua for all the brothers and sisters around the globe. Our faith, our boys, world-renowned Islamic scholar, Brother Yasir Qadri. It's happening on Marriott this Sunday, 6 p.m., and it's organized by our very own brother Shoidullah. Please purchase, we encourage you to purchase the tickets and please join with your family. It's going to be a very knowledgeable experience. Boys and youth program is canceled for today, and we are requesting you, as the weather outside is very slippery, please, as you go home carefully. If you are driving, get home safe. Our khatib for today will be our principal of Jamia Quraniya, Hafiz Mujahidul Islam. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم تسليما كثيرا اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى قل إنما ربي الفواحش أو ولا تقتلوا أولادكم من إملاق ولا تقربوا الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن. Dear brothers and sisters, and especially our students, those who have school is off today for this whole entire week, I want to share something today which is very important in our community and especially for our children, our youngsters, our students, those who are going to high school, middle school, elementary school and college, and especially those who are this kind of habit. Some of the people, those who are adult, also they have this habit. How we can change these things from our life, and what is the results, the consequences of these things? Because this is the things which is destroying our families, destroying our communities, and destroying your personality in this dunya and the akhirah. And that disease is the disease of addictions. I choose this because of the school is closed, so I think I will share something with our students, especially our youngsters, so we can get benefited from it, inshallah ta'ala. Addiction is the one of the disease that separate you from your family. Addiction is the things which people cannot control him or herself. Addiction can completely isolate you from the community. Addiction is the things which is lead you to lying, lead you to backbiting, and completely destroying your all a'mal. And the last things is lead you to Jahannam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us. These three kind of addiction which is facing our children especially, and our youngsters. Number one addiction is the addiction of drugs and alcohol. The addiction of drugs and alcohol is not give you any benefit in this dunya, not in the society, not in the family, not in the akhirah. And it damages your health. This is the waswasa of the shaitan. For the few minutes of enjoyment, some young people, they think, if I take a drugs, I enjoy it. They come together and they take those doses and they enjoy. Same thing for alcohol. Those who are drinking alcohol, for few minutes of enjoyment, you don't know how you're destroying your life. It's not good for your family, it's not good for your health. And you're destroying your iman and amal. Number 2 addiction, especially for the students, for the youngsters. This addiction is starting from elementary schools, all the way to university. Even some people, those who are married, they have children, they're sharing with their children, sitting home and playing the video games. And now, the day, people, those who are playing different kind of video game, pornography video games, and video games of killing people, video games of how rob a bank, video games of how cheat people. And they have this kind of system in that video games. If you kill so many people, you will getting points. If you win that game, you do rob this bank, then you will some money. And I know some of students, you know this, getting for $1, $2, the points of $2 or $3. Number one things, these games, when you sit for hours, remember the games when you play alone or with the groups, you can stand up, you can walk, or you can move. Because when you're driving, you have to pay completely full attention on your driving. If you just out of your mind from 1 second, then you will make accident. Same thing when people play a video game, because I stand there behind the person who was playing. I saw his movement and the way he is paying attention in the game, his eyes, his brain, his body, every single thing is very carefully, because if he is a little bit of out of mind, he will lose the game. So completely when he is sitting for hours, after that, he have nothing left in the brain, because those images are completely running in the brain. So those who have addicted to the games, remember these things. You're losing your attention of your studies. You getting unhealthy by sitting hours. You cannot pray on time. You cannot take a shower on time. You cannot eat your food on time. You cannot pray on time. But remember, when you are in the middle of the game, you are playing a game. Middle of the game, even your parents call you for eating. Your parents call you for salat. Your parents call you to go somewhere. You don't go. Even when you're sitting in your room, guests come, he don't talk. He don't even go. He don't even say salam, because he is paying completely attention in the games. But remember one thing. People, those who are especially are making those games, and especially people are in our Muslim community, those who are in IT specialists. If you try to, if you want, you can try to make a better game. If you want, you can try to make an Islamic games. You want to give a little bit of enjoyment to our children, you can make those things. And by sitting hours front of the TV screen or electronic device screen, you're losing your eyesight. You're losing your brain. You're losing your memory. Drugs and alcohols, damaging your complete health. Games, damaging your studies. What are you going to do? Most of the people, those who are addicted by this, they drop off the high schools. They drop off high school. And the most dangerous and most disgusting addiction is the addiction of pornography. Can you imagine that? About 3 years ago, I come for Asr Salat from upstairs here. I saw a young man is sitting on that side And he's been watching porn in the month of Ramadan before Asr Salat inside the masjid. This much addicted. I mean, when this addiction is not for only children, and this addiction is not for only young people. Addiction of pornography is also, adult also addicted by these things. Even you are married or you are not married, unmarried. Listen to the consequences of addiction of pornography. Number one, you lose your iman. You lose your iman. You lose your a'mal. And this is the things which is you cannot see in front of people. You have to hide yourself. You have to hide yourself. Because you know that if anybody can see this, you cannot face it. And yourself that you know you are doing something wrong, but you still doing. What is that is? That is called waswasa of shaitan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him ability to control everything. He is running by every single vein of human being. He is running with our blood. Allah gave him tawfiq. And he is challenged with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So those addiction of pornography, how dangerous it is. Number one, losing your iman, losing your a'mal, losing the society. And lastly, you losing your own health. People, those who are addicted by these things, you losing your youthness. You cannot control yourself when you are continue watching pornography. You losing your youthness. If you are unmarried, then tell your parents that speed up on your marriage process. Do marriage. Do marriage. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, the solution of zina, the solution of adultery is marriage. Do marriage. Stay away from alcohol, drink juice. Stay away from riba, do business. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited, then there is a solution for that. A replacement for that, because of our comfort. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is love us. My brothers and sisters, I want to tell you my experience. I've been dealing here with the students, young students, teenager students, adult students for the last 20 years. And I see that how much people are affected and damage themselves because of these addictions. Because of this addiction. I will not tell you are the responsible for that. But I remind all the parents, those who are here, including myself, when your son or your daughter become on age of 18, over 18, ask your children, ask your son and daughter for marriage. And do the marriage as soon as you can. Don't wait for you to complete the degree. You do this and you lose your child. And then you try, go to Huzur, not going to work anymore. We are responsible for these things. We're waiting for this. No, he's still young. Let's go for a couple of years. Let him finish this. Let him finish that. If he loses iman and he go out of Islam, he don't know what to do. What are you going to do with the degree? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "إذا فاتك الحياء فافعل ما شئت." People, those who lose their haya, people, those who lose their shyness, they can do anything they want because they don't care about it. What is right and what is wrong? What is right and what is wrong? And this not only that. Some people, even you see, they are praying, they are doing every single thing, but they have addiction of pornography. They sit at home, at night time when everybody sleep, he start watching pornography. Some people even married, but they still have addiction of these things. When you go for salat, say Allahu Akbar, those images, the things you saw is coming to your mind. You cannot move from your mind all those things. You can't. That's why, my brothers and sisters, remember one thing. When you are in the engaging yourself with the drinking alcohol or taking drugs or playing those games that is completely illegal or prohibited in Islam, or yourself is watching pornography, do you know when your death is coming? You don't know when your death is coming. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And instead of doing all these things, suddenly your death comes. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Here in this country, not long ago, about 3-4 years ago, one person was praying. He used to pray here all the time. He's in the masjid. He have children, adult children. He died in the bed of a prostitute. His own children rejected to take his body, receive his body. Adult person. That's why my humble request to especially those who are our children, remember one thing. This is the things is sinful act in Islam. And if you die with these things, what is going to happen to you? It distract your studies, it distract your salat, and it isolated you from the community. If someone asks you, what are you doing? You will never say that to I was watching pornography. So you start lying from there. You cannot talk to anybody about these things. This is the result and consequences of the addiction, my brothers and sisters. But there is a healing. How to come out from these things? Any kind of addictions. If I go one by one, I cannot finish all these things. I want to tell you some few tips. As a parents, as you are if you are addicted gamer, or addicted by alcohol or drugs, or addicted by this pornography, how to come out from these things, how to take out yourself from these things. Number one thing, first one, make an intention that you want to stop this. And you know that, I'm sure that nobody even say this is legal. Even the person, those who are addicted, he know that this is bad. But remember one thing, you must have knowledge of those things, or you know that things, what you are doing. If you cannot take out yourself from these things, you take help. You take help. Talk to your parents. Talk to your other siblings. Or go to masjid, talk to imam. Or go to your close friend, those who cannot shame you about your this act. Those who cannot criticize you, those who try to understand you, what you want to say. Those who understand you that you want to come out from this disease. Those who are working inside your house or inside your office, make sure that always try to be with the company of the people. Shaitan always whisper you when you are alone. He will get 100% chance to whisper you, give you the waswasa when you are alone, then Shaitan is the second person. You are the one person, the Shaitan is the second one. So try to always be with the company of the people. Even you have intention to watch, you cannot do it because the other people around you. Other people around you. And talk to the people. Say the things you are facing, the problems. Say your problem, the problem you are facing. And make yourself punctual for namaz. Punctual for salat. To make punctuality in salat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded in the Quran, وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ. This is responsibility for us, as a parents. Command your child for the salat. If he don't listen to you, or she don't listen to you, at least remind them in the time of salat. At least remind them time of the salat. Attach yourself with the Quran. Try to read some verse of the Quran every single day. Attach yourself with the azkar, zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is very important. It's very important. If you want to take out yourself from these things, these are the few tips of healing to take yourself out from this dangerous disease. But one thing I want to tell you, if you are addicted by pornography, those who are even adult people, unmarried, those who are unmarried, you damaging your youthness, you damaging your health. Remember one thing, when you get married, you will be so much embarrassed in front of your wife. It completely damage your desire. So very careful about these things. I want to tell you very small things. Don't think that, oh, I did this, I did that, how I can come out from these things. Yes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how open these things. One of the person was in Bani Israel. The person's name was Kifl. He was that person in entire area, whoever, any person who do marriage, before husband touch his wife, he have to spend a night with that girl first. That was his rule. I mean, he was this much powerful in that area. One night, one unmarried girl, he purchased her and bring her home, in his home. And he want to fulfill his desire. And the girl start crying. When he went get inside the room, the girl was crying. And then he asked the girls, why you are crying? Girl said, I come here, I sold myself, but I am not this kind of girl. Because of ghurbat, because of poorness, because of my poverty, I sold myself, I need money. I need money for my family, to take care of my family, that's why I am here. But I am not this kind of girl. When he heard these things, look how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed people. His heart changed, his mind changed. Then he immediately said, okay, don't worry about it. I will not touch you anything. But you leave. Then the girls returned the money. He said, no, take the money with you, take care of your family. Take care of your family. Since the girl is left from the room, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent his mercy of tawbah to him. And immediately this person, he made wuzu and he did tawbah. Right after finish his tawbah, the last sajda of the namaz, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took him away from here. He died in the sajda. The point is that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is love us. And when he died, the people used to afraid of him for his community. People come, see in front of his house. Front of his house, written with the big words, Inna Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala liyaghfir al-kifl. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forgiven kifl. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him the glad tidings of the Jannah. Subhanallah. No matter how much sin you do, Allah's door is all the time open for us. No matter what you are addicted by, no matter what you did, come back. Come back. Start trying one time salat, 2 times salat, 3 times salat, 4 times salat. Add another game with you for 5 times. Allah give you tawfiq for that. Allah give you tawfiq. That's why, especially my youngsters, those who are here, wallahi, it does not give you anything other than damaging yourself, damaging your career, damaging your studies. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our children. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to do our tawbah, sincere tawbah before our death. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of us. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروا إنه هو الغفور. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. قال الحبيب المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم: فإن أحسن الحديث كتاب الله وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. I want to share with you very small dua for people, especially those who are addicted. If you cannot do any other things, just only make yourself punctual for 5 times salat. That's number one thing. Make yourself punctual for 5 times salat, pray on time, repent yourself. Every after salat, recite this dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned his dua in the Quran in Surah Al-Hujurat. People, those who are affected by those things, come back. Allahumma habbib ilayna al-iman wa zayyinhu fi qulubina wa karrih ilayna al-kufra wal-fusuqa wal-isyan. Allahumma ja'alna min al-rashidin. This is the ayat of the Quran Allah mentioned in the Surah Al-Hujurat, juz number 26. You can do it. You can do it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq, inshaAllah ta'ala. Allahumma ansur al-Islam wal-Muslimin. Allahumma a'izz al-Islam wal-Muslimin. Allahumma ayyid al-Islam wal-Muslimin. Allahumma hadina wahdi bina. Allahumma ja'alna sababan liman ihtada. Allahumma ihdi al-jinni wal-insi mashariq al-ardi wa magharibiha. Allahumma akhrujna fi sabilika ya arhamar rahimin. Allahumma akhrujna fi khidmati dinika ya arhamar rahimin. Allahumma hadina wahdi awladina. Allahumma hadina wahdi shababina. Allahumma hadina wahdi abnaina. Allahumma hadina wahdi banatina ya arhamar rahimin. Ya hayyu ya qayyum birahmatika nastaghith wa min azabika nastajibu ya Allah. Allahumma ighfir lana wa liwalidayna warhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. قال الله تبارك وتعالى: إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله العظيم يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
La ilaha illallah. It's raining outside. Please try to squeeze as much as you can. Jazakumullah khair. Try to give a place to your brothers. Allah give you place in Jannah, inshallah ta'ala. Make your line straight. Tell them of your cell phones, please. Allahu Akbar. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمدا. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت وإلى السماء كيف رفعت وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت فذكر إنما أنت مذكر لست عليهم بمسيطر إلا من تولى وكفر ويعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر إن إلينا إيابهم ثم إن علينا حسابهم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.